Today, I'm going to be giving myself a survival challenge. In this survival challenge, I'm going to go to my camp, which I have not shown you yet. I'm going to go to my camp on my property. I'm going to try to attempt to start a fire. Doesn't sound much like a survival challenge, but I'm still going to call it a challenge in the first place. Welcome to the very first episode this year of the Crick things. Now, if you don't know, I don't know how ever to explain that besides me just going around on my crick bed, on my homestead, and exploring, doing survival challenges, making shelters, playing with my knives, doing whatever. So, let's get into it. Today, my knives that I brought with me is my brand new knife. This is one that I made myself. This is my survival knife, inspired from the Lord of the Rings. As you can see, I've already used it a little bit. It is inspired from the Lord of the Rings. It's supposed to look like the knife that one elf gave Aragorn in Lorraine village. The elvish knife that Aragorn carries around in the Lord of the Rings. You could see him use it in the battle at the Black Gate, where he stabs the big troll with it. You can see him use it, cut off the head of that one orc when they were charging them with wargs when the Rohan was heading to Helm's Deep. You can see him use it in a bunch of different scenarios. But this is a knife I'm going to be using. It kind of reminds me of a competition chopper a little bit. Just a little bit. Again, it's not entirely movely replica, but it is a pretty good replica, if I do say so myself, just because of the colors and the polish. I think I really got it down pretty well, not to mention the shape of it. So, but my next knife that I'm carrying is one that I made a little while ago, one that I made a couple videos about already, and it is my these gnats. It is my my survival knife, my bushcraft knife that I was telling you about. This old bushcraft knife, and I made a couple videos on it. And today, these are going to be the knives that I use to build this fire and make fires out of. Well, today, these are going to be the knives that I use to build this fire. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, as much as I'd like to show you all of these woods as possible, I'm not going to do that for the sake of later videos. However, that is where we're going, down there. So you're going to be seeing a lot of what this woods, this trail has to offer, and you're going to be seeing a lot of what is going to be showed here in the near future. So, without being said, let's head in. Look, a bee. Where'd he go? Look at all these walnuts. So many walnuts right here. I cannot, and these aren't like the walnuts that falls off the tree. These are like, these aren't the walnuts that you have to husk. These are actual walnuts. There's a lot of them. Anyway, this is where we're heading down this way. Some squirrels. I tried filming a video. I don't know if the sun is bad. It probably is. I tried filming a video on my GoPro. You haven't seen my GoPro yet. I tried filming a video where I came down here with my GoPro, but it didn't really work out because I don't have an editing app for my computer yet. So I'm gonna need, I'm just filming this on my little iPhone SE. Believe it or not, all of this is being filmed on an SE. So we'll I'll get the GoPro working here eventually, but it's hard to release good videos unedited. So until I can get a good editing platform on my computer, it's gonna be a while. So it looks like a lot of this stuff was trampled by the time I last came in here. So a lot of this stuff, this fallen sapling right here, it was all in my way and I couldn't get past it. And this tree, this big downage right here, it looks like I can get through it easily now because of how crushed it is. Of course, these gnats out here are awful, but looks like I can get through it more easily. Someone was chopping on that. It must have been me. I've only been down here like once all year now. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I've only been down here probably once. This tree is really dead, but it's really dense. There we go. That tree was also dead. So is that one. We're gonna head on through here. And this video, there's not gonna be much. There's not gonna be much to it, just because of how YouTube has this thing where it doesn't allow you to post videos. For some reason, it doesn't allow me to post videos that are 16 minutes or over 16 minutes long. I don't understand why. And I don't understand how to change that just yet. But still. We're just gonna keep going through here, trying to make sure it's not 16 minutes or over. So, as I posted a 14-minute video yesterday on my other channel. Look, signs of civilization. That is actually weird. No one eats anything down here. That's what always worries me about coming into the woods. You don't know what you're gonna find. This is property. This isn't just random woods. This is private property. So no one should be in here. Anyway, I'm gonna put down the phone for a little bit, and then when I find something interesting, I'll get back to you. So I just made it to where the wood starts getting darker, where there's more foliage. And now I'm gonna have to figure out how to get through all this. Again, I don't like chopping living trees. I could easily chop this thing down, but I don't like chopping saplings because, you know, they're saplings. They need to grow. You know, like dead trees, trees that are just in my way itself, like this. I'll chop limbs off of trees, but I don't like cutting full saplings down. So that's just, it's the way of the jungle. There are so many cobwebs out here though. So many. I think I found a trail. I'm gonna head through that. It's a good little game trail. Not to mention, it's gonna be, we've had a population overgrow of rabbits, so hunting videos may be coming out soon. Hunting videos may be coming out. I tell you what I do, what I will film. I film deer hunting, turkey hunting, and I'll go squirrel and rabbit hunting. But I don't do pheasant hunting. I don't film pheasant hunting. Because when I'm filming, I have to mess with the camera a lot, and usually, oh, there's a giant cobweb on my face. Usually, I don't get that time to film during pheasant hunting. So, this is the trailhead we're following. It's just a small little way here. Nowhere else to go. But this is the trail that we're following right now. I heard a weird noise. It sounded like a voice. And it wasn't someone from the house, because I'd be able to hear them better if they were trying to get my attention. Well, I'm gonna go here. It's a weird bird. This works so good. I am starting to fall in love with this knife. Wow, man. But what I'm not falling in love with is the cobwebs, bro. I'm gonna be wrapped in a cocoon by the time this video's over. Jeez. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna make it down to my camp, because we're about there. There's a little trail right down there. I don't know if you can tell. And down that hill, beyond that trail, is where my camp is. So, we're gonna make it down there real quick. There was a whole deer just sitting there. I see the crick. By the way, I know crick. I know creek is said. There's another deer. Creek. It said creek. But where I come from, we say crick. And this, I know how to spell it. I know how it's properly said. So don't feel the need to correct me. I know. But this video, these videos are going to be called Crick Things, because it just sounds better than Creek Things. Maybe not, I don't know, but I like it better, because that's how, and it's going to be spelled C-R-I-C-K. So instead of creek, that's spelled C-R-E-E-K. So yeah, it's going to be spelled weird, but it's going to be fun. So yeah, that's where my little campsite is, my little dugout. It's nothing important, and it needs a lot of work. This is just my training grounds for my bushcraft survival. This is just my training grounds for my bushcraft and my survivalism and my... Wow. You are not wanting to cut... There we go. And this is just where I do it. So, while we get down here, I'm going to put away the camera so I have another hand. But while we get down here, we're going to start collecting things to make the fire. So